is the Iron Trader, and this is the last call of the week. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas as usual. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels will be posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, you notice that crude popped up today, made a higher high and a higher low. Russia came out that they are going to limit diesel and gasoline exports pretty much everywhere. Okay, so this is going to really take the price of oil higher and keep it higher for longer. So just keep that in mind. Now, the question is here, okay, today it made a low of 89.31 and a high of 91.33, and it closed at 90.32. Okay, so what do we have here? 90.35. Okay, so you close just below that 8 SMA. See, this is why you trade the charts. It's right there for a reason. Now, if it can go above this key 90.35 area here, then what we want to do is we want to look to yesterday's candle. So you want to look at 90.98, okay? And then we want to look at this candle here. You're looking at 91.07, and then we want to look at today's high at 91.33. Now, again, if you can get above that, then we just go to this candle here, 91.23, and then your big retest there is sitting at 92.43. Now, let's just take a look here and see where she can go here if it goes above that key 92.43. Well, we look to the left of the chart here, okay, and then you have 92.87 here. You have 93.31, 93.64, and then your big retest here at 93.74. Now, again, it can rocket up to 94, no problem, but the key is a close above this 93.74, closing basis. Now, when we get to the weekly chart here, what we're going to show you here is exactly if it breaks above this, where it can go. Okay, so let's look at the downside here, okay? So what we want to do is we want to look at today's candle. So you're sitting at 89.31, and then we want to look at this candle here. You're looking at 88.97, and then yesterday's low sitting at 88.37. Okay, so this is really holding this support area really nice because you see the bottom of this candle here, 88.29, the top of this candle right here, 88.07. See how nicely that support is holding? Now, again, if that's lost, then we look to this candle here. Okay, you're looking at 87.22. We have 86.71, and then we have 86.15, and then we have your old 21-day 86.61, very key level right there, 82.71. Very, very key levels here on your SMAs here, okay? So again, now if that's all lost here, your 21's lost, then look to the top of this candle here, looking at 84.89. We look to the top of this candle here, 83.69, and then what we have is 83.46, the bottom of the candle, and then you have your 50-day at 82.70. But we're not going to worry about all the way down there right now. What we're really concerned about here, like I pointed out in this morning's video, is this 8 SMA here. Okay, so you need to close above this. That is going to be the key here, is closing above here. Now, when you look at these candles here, you could almost say that that's like a bear flag situation here. So see, when you look at this here, see how it ran up, see bear flag kind of situation, and it came right on down. So we got to see how it's all going to shake out Monday, but it could be retest up here of this 92.43. And if it closes above and goes to that 93.74, watch your RSI here and just look for this negative divergence. That's what we're going to be looking for, because you had a big peak right here. Now, if that price goes higher, okay, and it rockets up, but your RSI does not, then just look for this negative divergence and then see exactly what's going to happen, just like here. Okay, so if that 8-day rolls over and that price goes below it and stays below it, this is what you have, and then you have a beautiful short all the way on down. Okay, so just to recap, watch this key 8 SMA here. Watch the bottom of this candle here, of yesterday's candle at 88.37. If that fails, then look to this 21 SMA here, okay? And on the upside, watch that key 92.43. And if you can break above here, write this candle here, 93.74. That's your target. Okay, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, your monthly chart here still looking very, very nice. Of course, we got some time here to go yet. You got to wait till end of next week here. But right now, I say if it does sell, watch that key 21 SMA here, 86.98. But right now, the price is above all your SMAs, looking very, very good. Your MACD here looking very, very good. If that green can cross over that red, we'd have the same kind of a scenarios we have here. And then look what it did. Okay, boom, right on up. Now, here on your weekly chart here, well, what you want to do is you want to look here at that key 100 SMA here for support, 85.99, and then your 8-day support, 85.77. Even if it falls down, just like it did here, as long as it holds this key 8 SMA here, you're looking really good. If it's lost, then here we go, 78.36, and right there, 77.51. Now, let's just big this up here a little bit here. And see, this is the candle right here, okay, that I was pointing out here. That's that 93.74, okay? So again, if you can get above that, then we just look to the left here, okay? So then you're looking at 95.05. Right here, you have 95.76. And then look to the top of this candle here at 97.66. That is going to be your next level, okay? And then you just work yourself right on up here where basically you have 98.65 here. You have 199, and then we have this candle right here sitting at 101.88. That'd be the next level on up. And then we just follow level. So you just take these price channels here, go right across. That's going to be your level. See, the next follow level is 114.05, and then your next level up here is going to be basically 123.68, and then you have your 130.50 retest here. But just one level at a time. You really need to get above that, and then just go to this level here, to this level here, to this level here, to that level there. That's how you trade it, and that's how you make money. Just level at a time. They'll say, oh, it's going to go to there. Well, it might go to there, but in the meantime, you can make so much money just scalping it, just trading the level to level, because nothing goes straight up in a straight line here. Now, your RSI here, well, you're kind of you're still 65. You're still okay in good shape there. Your MACD here, you're still looking good on here on your MACD. You still have a nice bullish cross. So everything here is looking good. Just make sure that this 8-day, everything that holds that real nice. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you again a seasonality chart. Okay, here's crude oil here, your seasonality chart. Okay, so where you can see where it ran right on up here. Now, if we just look at where we are, we're hit a month of September. Now, here we are, and usually going to rocket it all the way to the end of the month. Okay, then what you can do here is you can either sell your position or do like I do. I just short it until about the first week of December. Little chop there, but then ride it all the way here when you come around all the way into January, okay? Then you'll have like a sell-off there and a sideways action. Then you want to buy it and just hold it. I hold a long position, and then I scalp the long position here. So you can make money in the long term and then daily cash flow. That is going to be the key. So there's your key seasonality chart. Now, again, remember, Saudi Arabia is cutting an extra volunteer, 1,000,000 barrels per day. Russia is cutting 300,000 barrels per day. So they want to just basically, I think they're just doing this to piss people off or keep that price up high. That's what it kind of looks like here. But again, we don't care about all that. We don't care anything about political stuff. All we care about is how we're going to make money off this trade, okay? So if this seasonality chart doesn't play out and it just keeps on going long, then you just keep on going long. You know what I'm saying? That's the key. Never fight the trend. Never say have an opinion. That just doesn't work in trading, okay? All right, let's take a look here now at the old natty gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now, if you can see this here, this came down to roughly 2.6 here. And this here was, this candle here, basically 2.64. So realistically, you got a nice a double bottom going here. See this one here, and then you had a higher low, rallied right on up. Now we have pretty much the same kind of a scenario here. You hit 2.595, and then on this candle here, you get a low of 2.60 here. So you got a nice double bottom going here, and you got sideways action. So what you want to do here on the upside is you want to watch that 50-day 2.6, and you want to watch that retest of 2.683, and then you have 2.70, and then what you want to do is come back to the top of this candle here. Okay, that there is your 2.759. Then we can go up to this level here, basically 2.77, and then always look at this candle here, okay, because this right here is 2.84, 8824, that's your gap. And then look at the bottom of this candle here, that is 2.832. There's your fill. So that's always a nice target, and obviously there's your retest there. So here on your 4-hour chart here, well, you had a nice series of higher lows, which basically you still have, okay? So you have a double bottom here in play. So we just got to see how this is all going to shake out. If this is lost, then what you want to do is come down to the bottom of this candle here. For support, you're looking at 2.54, and then we're looking at 2.5 on your next support level here. On the upside here, what you want to do here is basically always look at that 8 SMA, 2.63, and then we look at 2.67, 2.71, and then we can rally up to this candle right up here at 2.759, and then maybe get a retest here, but then we have to go to all these candles here first. Okay, these are all going to provide resistance, 2.78, and then you have 2.823, and then you can have a retest there. All right, let's take a look here on a daily and on a weekly. Okay, your weekly chart. Well, it looks like you're still right there, but you got to really watch this level here, 2.64. That's your 8 SMA. If it goes lower, you got 2.55. Right now, natural gas is sitting at 2.638. So you're basically just a hair below that. You can just see the sideways action. But again, always remember, the longer you go sideways, you're building a huge base. And then when that rips up, this is what can happen very, very easily here, okay? So don't have no opinion. Trade both ways until, she rips one way or the other. Now, here look on a daily chart. The series here of higher lows still very, very much intact. Today, we just basically had an inside day. I've been pointing out this candle right here at basically 2.66 again. And then today's high got as high as 2.683. But you notice it couldn't hold it. That's the key. See, you can't close above it. You have to close above that. Then you can go to your next level, which is 2.70. And then we can just start, with all these candles here, you got 2.745, 2.759. And then what you can do here is you look at here, 2.77. And then we look at this candle here, 2.82. And then you have to look at this 200 because now this is in play here now, okay? It isn't just this candle here and the candle on that price channel. Is this 200-day, which is going to keep that price pretty much muted unless you can close above. If you can close above it, well, then what it is, then you're going to look at your target, which is going to be right here, which is that 3.027, and then your 50-day here at 3.38, and then your two Hondo there at 3.76. But right now, as long as this series of higher lows is intact, this is very, very bullish shape here. Sometimes it doesn't look like it, but it really is. It just needs to get above this key 2.66 level here, and then that 8-day, and then you can rally up here. But again, when you look at it like a little bit bigger picture here, so you can see where it had the big downslide, but this has just been awesome trading all the way through here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just really, really good. Now, again, I scalped the KOLD on the short, and I got about 1.25 points out of that. That wasn't too bad. And then I scalped the UNG today, and I scalped it twice. I got 20 cents out of it, and but I'm trading 15,000 shares on that, so that all worked out pretty good. Now I tell you what, I always start posting here Sunday night after the futures open there at 6 p.m. and we will review crude oil and natural gas and get you all set up for Monday's trade. So everybody have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.